Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of ErickPHOTO. We're going to review this awesome lens. The Voigtlander 21mm color Skopar. This is the second version. It's an M mount and uses rangefinder coupling. This lens is very small. You can call it a pancake lens. It has a nice focusing knob that lets you estimate distance and has markings which help you with zone focusing. I use this lens on film and digital Leicas. Most rangefinders do not have 21mm lines in the window, so the lines that show up are 28mm on most cameras. You can focus the lens like any other M lens, but it's recommended to mount a 21mm viewfinder or use the electronic viewfinder to compose on digital cameras. I actually don't often use the additional finders and just get the composition. And I get lucky, I guess, but I often get a little wider than I imagine, which actually works for me. As you can see, it has a removable lens hood. This allows you to mount ND filters, polarizers, or graduated colors. The lens cap is great, but often hard to remove, so I just added some gaffer's tape for a better grip. Returning to focusing, this lens will focus as close as half a meter, which is great for capturing foreground objects. There is some vignetting that can be fixed quickly with your editing suite. On a digital camera, there is some magenta color shifting on the corners as you can see here. But same thing can be fixed with your editing suite very easily. This is a personal preset I created to fix corners and barrel distortion. You simply import the photo and apply a preset. Let's look at more samples here. You can see that when the lens is focused at infinity, there is more purple on the edges. I always shoot in RAW, so I know how much I can fix in post. If shooting with a Leica M, you can actually select one of the lens profiles in the camera and fix most of the problem on your JPEGs. But again, I actually shoot RAW, so I just set the 21mm profile to embed that in the RAW file. But on your JPEGs, you would actually fix a lot of the problems with the magenta hues and all that. You can adapt this lens to many cameras, including the Sony Alpha, the 7 series. I've shot photos and video with this lens on those cameras and it performs very well, but you need to apply some corrections as well. Here's a shot on the Sony A7 III. To talk about quality, it feels very solid. It focuses smoothly and has a nice aperture range just like any Leica lens. Sharpness is very sharp, but for extreme sharpness you will want a Leica lens instead. Look at the definition of these photographs. There is plenty of detail, sharpness, great color, it doesn't flare very easily, and ghosting doesn't seem to exist. Also, I haven't seen any chromatic aberration from this lens. Choices for a 21mm lens on a Leica M are very limited if you want to use rangefinder coupling. So for the price, I think this lens is great, very compact, so you can bring it along everywhere you go. This is it for this episode, so I hope you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up.